So, I was watching a video that a friend of mine did, Donzo PvP, and he was playing a Rapier and Ice Gauntlet build using the Jin head wrap. Now, it was a really cool build because you can have a ton of immunity to conditions with a build like that, and I'll link him down below if you guys want to check that out. But watching him play Ice Gauntlet just made me think, oh my god, Ice Gauntlet would be so good with Great Axe. I know that a few people have done a build like this in the past, but yeah, I was inspired to give it a shot with the new Abyss Axe, and oh my god, this thing has so much lockdown power, so much damage with the Great Axe, and you can basically force people to eat your combos with Ice Gauntlet. And on top of it, this weapon combo has excellent survivability. Both Great Axe and Ice Gauntlet are great at controlling the battlefield, and the escape that Great Axe has with the CC of Ice Gauntlet, oh man, this build is something else. So, without further ado, I have some gameplay for you guys today, and this is one that I hope to share a build video very soon with you guys. Hopefully if you like it. So, I played a lot of OPR, and I got a few good fights. I guess we'll start with this one. Hanging out in the middle here, I get a nice combo on this player. There you kind of saw the basic combo. Unfortunately, he had his block up, but the heavy attack from the Great Axe still did a ton of stamina damage, but that is basically the plan with this build. Catch them in the Immobilize, and then force them to eat disgusting amounts of damage from the Great Axe. And when I go back to engage here, you can see I'm swinging a lot of heavies to try to deal that stam damage. Almost land the execute on that player there, and I get in kind of a bad spot right away into the Entomb, the ultimate, and I managed to escape. These guys are right on my tail. I throw the Reap down, unfortunately get interrupted. The second one does land. I get a decent amount of healing from it. The Ice Shower into the Gap Closer, and I'm able to break a bit of distance. Now, this fight shows off two things of this build. Number one, it shows off how survivable a build like this can be. The chase is very difficult for these guys because I can very quickly break distance, and on top of it, I'll slow them down with all the Ice Gauntlet crap, especially when we have doorways and stuff like this. It's a very good place to use the Ice Gauntlet. And there you see, they're all jumping on top of me, and I get into the Entomb, get bonked away by somebody's spear, or pulled by somebody's spear, sorry, and then I get the double roll into the Gap Closer, and then I drink some potions, go back around the corner, and here you get to see the second part, the damage. Oh my god, that poor guy, 8k execute, bringing him down, and just like that, turn around, feed him that huge damage, he goes down, and we just kind of caught him off guard there. I think he thought that we were a little bit more susceptible than we were at that moment. And then I come back inside here and just kind of heal up a little bit more. These guys are still chasing me. I think there's like 6 or 7 players in here trying to find me. So I'm doing as much movement as I can, not staying in one spot too long because I don't want to have them all pile up. And there you see I take a bit of damage from a Fire Staff player. Get a Reap off on that player, a little bit of healing from the dodge as well. And now I try to throw down the Ice Shower. I go for the execute just kind of point blank. I'm not running the Mending Execute when I really should be right now because I just kind of threw this build together, but there you see I catch him in the Ice Storm and then pull him with the Great Axe. That guy ends up going down as well. So much damage. And then I just kind of heal up, head back up to the top here, and there's a nasty pull from the Javelin, and yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid. Having them all pile up on me at one time. Moving on to the next fight. Again, just kind of hanging out in the middle outpost here, and I get pulled by a spear player again. I go for a bit of a heal. I'm forced to go into the Entomb, and the clear from those conditions is a huge deal. That's something that, you know, even if you're not going to take a bunch of damage, just popping the Entomb to remove all those dots. Dots deal a lot of damage this patch, and there are a lot of them, so it is an incredibly useful utility skill. I throw down the Ice Shower, and honestly, I probably should have put it behind me, but this guy ends up jumping right on top of me. I get him in the Ice Shower, and then I hit him with the Reap to pull him in, and this guy jumps right into the Ice Shower. I go for the heavy attack into the Gap Closer, a nice cancel on that, and wow, he was at like 70% health. Heavy attack into execute, and that is exactly what I'm talking about with this combo. So much burst damage and super hard for people to actually avoid when they get trapped. Absolutely beautiful. I managed to make it back inside as well. And then I pop down the side again as these guys are at the door. This guy jumps right on top of me. I get him with the heavy attack into the Reap again. That was almost 10k damage. That guy just absolutely smacked by that combo. And that's something I'm really learning about Great Axe. I feel like Great Axe is all about those heavy attacks. They hit crazy hard, and especially a skill like Reap you can cancel really quickly with the stagger. So yeah, there is potential for massive burst with both of the offensive skills that I have here, and the gap closer, I guess, too. There I do land the heavy attack, and there's the light attack into the execute. This guy has just a little bit of health left. He manages to survive. And I'm just going to jump right on top of him with the Ice Shower. I get him with that snare, and there is the gap closer to finish him off. And for the last fight, a little bit different. I wanted to show off what a build like this kind of looks like when you have support. So this was a fight where I just kind of randomly had a healer helping me out. And I gotta say, when you have a healer on a spec like this, it does really well. I think if you wanted to play this in medium or heavy armor as a bruiser, this would be an excellent weapon combo. I mean, people have played Ice Gauntlet Great Axe on Bruiser in the past before the Abyss, and it was a great weapon combo. So yeah, nowadays this is something else. And here you can see I managed to break distance using the speed from Great Axe, and I get around the corner. The healer is helping me out big time, and I'm just taking advantage of the fact that he's throwing a lot of heals down, trying to stand in these circles. I do land the heavy attack on that Fire Staff player, but I'm forced into my Entomb just to purge off those conditions. And then I throw down the big Ice Shower. I hit a lot of people with it. The Execute comes down after the heavy attack. There's that combo again. And, well, that is almost the end of the clip. This is kind of a short video today, but I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Let me know what you think about this build and whether you want to see a full guide on this guy. Of course, I'll be uploading it to my website, pvpnewworld.com, when it's finished. If you guys have an awesome clip you want to send into the top 5, you can send that to Kristofer at pvpnewworld.com. A big thank you to our sponsor, ExpressVPN, and a huge thank you to all of my patrons on Patreon. Have a great night, everybody, and I'll see you next time.